Hey Nightmare fans and Fred heads, welcome to Springwood Slasher. I am not affiliated with Springwood Slasher the forums, just want to get that out there. I'm just a huge Freddy fan, and Freddy was known as the Springwood Slasher. So when I created this page, I just went with that name, you know, not thinking about the Springwood Slasher forums. But if you are not a member of the Springwood Slasher forums and you're wanting to get into Freddy cosplay, or you're just a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, I highly recommend to check out those forums. You're going to learn so much. Okay? Any questions you have, you can put the question on there and somebody is bound to answer it. Okay? With that being said, this is my first video for this page. I got this box in today. Drum roll. Very excited. I've been looking around for a great Freddy mask, and the way to go is silicone. You know, you're gonna pay some money for silicone, no doubt about it. Okay, but you want that realistic look, right? I mean, I've experimented with makeup before. And tried to do Freddy that way. It came out decent, but nowhere near, you know, looking like Robert, you know. So, with that being said, you can go check out the Springwood Slasher forums, and you're going to see that, you know, these masks are really hard to come by. The only person I know right now that makes them is Dark Ride. And, you know, from what I've heard, is Dark Ride, he doesn't have a page. You have to find him, I think, on Instagram, I believe. But his waiting list is like almost a year to get a mask. I mean, it's crazy. But his masks are just so realistic and just, I don't know, they're just awesome, all right? With that being said, I didn't want to wait a year, you know. I hit up eBay and started looking at masks on eBay, and I came across a pretty good deal here. This guy was selling a Freddy silicone mask, the Freddy silicone hand, and the fedora all in a package. And you can search all over the place, and you're probably not going to find that. I just got lucky, okay? And I'm going to do a plug for him. His name is David. And you can check him out on Facebook and Instagram. He is Nightmare Worcester. Okay? Nightmare Worcester. Check him out on Instagram and Facebook. I got lucky because David got a Dark Ride mask, and so he had no use for the mask that he had. So he put it for sale. And he decided to sell the hand and the fedora and everything with it because he upgraded to all Dark Ride. So I took the pleasure of buying this from him. It is great quality from what I've told. I mean, as you can see, the box is not even opened yet. I haven't even touched it. All I did was bring it in off the front porch. Okay, so we're gonna open this thing together and check it out. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into this thing. Trying not to cut too deep because I know he told me the fedora is on top, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't want to cut down and nick the hat. But geez. I might have to. They take the hell out of this thing. Alright, let's see. And I'm using a very dull pair of scissors. These are my daughter's scissors, hence why they're pink. Okay. Here we are, the fedora, right? Which he told me, you know, I have to kind of get it back to its shape since it was squished, but as you can see, it just pops right back in, no big deal. Right, a great looking fedora for part 4. It's based off of the Indiana Jones fedora. That the brim, the outside band was taken off, and you just shape it up to look like Freddy's. Right? So, here's that. Okay. All right, and he told me he put something in here for me. Pretty awesome. He sent me a picture. Pretty cool. It says John, sleep kills. Right, all right. But yeah, the mask, ironically, that he's wearing in this picture is the mask that he sent me. And here's his card, so I'm going to get a close-up of that so you guys can check him out. Like I say, follow him on Facebook and Instagram. Real good guy. From what I can tell, he is a EMT when he's not being Freddy. So. First, we'll save the best for last. First, we're going to go ahead and examine the hand. That is just, look at that. I mean, I don't know if my video is doing any detail whatsoever, but it is just sweet. There'll be pictures also that I'll be posting. I'm probably going to edit this video as well. The lighting in my house, as you can tell, they're all like this. So no matter where I film in this house, it would suck. So I'll get some close-ups over here so you can kind of see the detail in this hand. Very nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep them in these bags. Keep them nice and clean. All right, now here's the part we've all been waiting for, right? And he is right. This thing is heavy. He told me that it was heavy, and he wasn't lying. But look at that. That is just too awesome, right? I mean, that is about as real as you can get. Right, and then you could put that on there. Really have that part 4 look, right? I don't know if the hat, I mean the hat's, it's huge, right? Prepared for my head. But maybe once I put this on and then have that on, you know, it'll fill it out. If not, it's no big deal. I mean, I can always buy another hat. I mean, so yeah, let's try this thing on. It does fit. I don't have a mirror in front of me to adjust anything, so I'm just gonna have to kind of go. So as you can see, it's trying to make a facial expression, open my mouth and talk or whatever I do. Gonna have that nice Freddy expression. And then the hat, it is still very big on me. I might, I'm probably gonna have to get another hat. Or maybe try to shrink this one, maybe, if there's a way to shrink felt. I have no idea, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'd fall off or go anywhere. I'm not gonna say I don't know what this looks like because I don't have a mirror in front of me. But yeah, nice, good Freddy mask here, right? Okay. It does fit very comfortably. Okay. Taking it off, I want to be very careful. Okay. So, final thoughts. The mask fits beautifully. It's very comfortable. Love it. The hand, I have not tried that on yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to fit me snug, just like the mask. The only thing I have to say is the hat, which I knew was going to be an issue because he told me it was an extra large, and his head is bigger than mine. So I knew I was going to have an issue with this hat. But overall, I might still be able to work with it. I mean, I can probably figure something out. It's not a deal buster or nothing like that. Like I said, you can find these hats. This isn't an issue. The mask itself is going to be an issue because you can't find these hardly anywhere. Like I said, the only person I know is darker eyed, and it'll take you a year to get that thing. I am very pleased with this mask. I mean, it's very awesome. For my first ever silicone mask, David, thank you so much, man. That thing is just sweet. So, for everybody who's thinking of getting a silicone mask, I know it's scary. It's a lot of money. But you see for yourself the results. You look like Robert England. You look like Freddy. And, I mean, you move your face, the mask does what you do. So you can really scare the crap out of some people. Especially if you get the voice down and everything, then you can sell it, right? It's awesome. So let's go over a few bases. One is, yes, they're a lot of money. We went over that. Second is they're hard to find. Okay, so if you go to eBay, okay, there's some on eBay and they look great, but I need to tell you, do your research. Okay, I emailed David. We talked. We sent each other messages back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He even video chatted with me and showed me the product in video, showed me how to take it on, how to take it off. Same with the hand. I mean, he was a very good seller. Okay, if you contact somebody on eBay and they're not willing to do that for you, or they just kind of ignore you and they just want to sell it, don't buy it. Okay, I mean, because you don't know what you're getting. You know, you may get it and it may be ripped. Something might be wrong with it, you know. Just like I said, communication, do your homework. Hit up the forums that I told you, slingwoodslasher.com. Sign up for the forums, it's free, okay? Do your research, do your homework. If you buy it secondhand, used, talk to the seller. Get as much information as you can. Like I said, he told me this hat was extra large. I knew it wasn't gonna fit me. Was it a deal breaker? Hell no, still got it. The mask fits me nice and snug. Can't complain at all about it. The hand, I haven't tried it on yet. But you know what? How can I do a review and not try everything on, right? All right. So I'm gonna roll this back. He told me, by the way, the hand is the trickiest part, okay? So we have to be very careful that we don't rip the hand when you put it on and take it off, okay? There it is. Fits nice and snug, right? I mean, it's just, okay, it's a little loose down here, but you know, no big deal. He had bigger forearms than me, okay, but the sweater is gonna cover that, okay? All you're looking at is the hand, right? Works good. Here's a good Freddy fuck you, right? All right, so it's awesome, right? I mean, the detail, it's beautiful, all right? Now let's see if I can take it off, because he said taking it off is the trickiest part, because he said you don't want to pull on the fingers, because they will rip. So, what you do is you roll it back up like this. I'm gonna teach everybody who's watching this video for when y'all get y'all silicone stuff, okay? Roll it up. Stick your other hand in here. And just work it off. It's a little tricky, but it's coming. You can even kind of give it a good shake, right? And looky there. Came off all in one piece, still beautiful. Love it. Awesome. The mask, same thing. You roll up the neck. Y'all saw me put it on. Roll it, put it on. Don't pull at the eyes. Don't pull at the ears. Don't pull at the mouth, okay? When you take it off, roll the neck back up. Stick your hands in there. Wiggle your head, get it off. I mean, it's common sense, but just information from me to you guys. Okay, so I'm just rambling now. So I'm gonna be editing this video for sure. Probably gonna add some music into it or something, give it some more life. Anyway, can't say enough good things about David. Check him out, guys. He's awesome. Please follow me, Springwood Slasher. You can find me on Instagram, but on Instagram I am Slasher Springwood. It's backwards. So yes, please follow me. The next video I'll be doing is a sweater video. And it's not going to be your typical Halloween, Spirit Halloween sweater or Halloween shop sweater, you know. I went, you know, just like the Freddy mask. I'm going with a decent sweater. If you go to the forums, you'll see that there's a lady in Germany that makes awesome sweaters, but they run pretty high, okay? There's another site called Moto Tees, okay, and they make a Freddy sweater. They make a version 1, which is what you see in the Nightmare on Elm Street 1, where the sleeves are solid red and you just have the stripes. And they make a version 2, which you see from Nightmare on Elm Street 2 all the way to, you know, Freddy versus Jason. But Freddy versus Jason, I believe the sweater is a little different because it's darker, it's ribbed, and I mean, the costume changes from movie to movie, I ain't gonna lie. But David actually got his sweater from the same place I ordered mine from. I have not received the tracking for it yet, so I don't know when I'll be making the next video, but David did tell me that they do take a lot to ship, so I will do a video on that as soon as it gets to me. And until then, sleep tight.